Brody.
It's time for the Straight Up Wrestling Show.
What's up, everybody? It's HBT with the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Coming on live, man, right here for Wednesday night Dynamite, guys. Just coming on. Hey, whoa, sorry about that. Just coming on for a little while. Man, I got Lucas in the house. I see you in the house. What's up, Lucas? Let me see, who else do I see there? I see, then there's Will Rally Sport is in the house. Lucas says, howdy. Hi, Harry, Chris. Will Rally Sport is just me for right now. Hopefully Chris will be here, coming by here soon. Yeah, Will Rally Sport, what's up? Will Rally Sport.
What has been dismantling two members of the non-Catholic family? 1 minute. You cannot let Brody King get going, and that's what has happened here. But O'Connor's got a plan.
What in the world's going on here? I'll watch AEW Dynamite when I get home because I'm heading home from my, what the heck? From my third train show at my church. Okay, all right, Lucas. All right, see you when you get home, buddy. Thank you. Will said Dynamite is okay. Let's see how it is. Yeah, we're going to see how it is tonight. I was watching last week's Dynamite. I've been watching that earlier today. Couldn't finish it. I'm going to try to finish this right here. See if I can finish this, and tomorrow I'm going to see if I can do a review of the show, okay? Just a moment, guys. What in the world did I just do? All right, give me just a moment here. Oh, wow, nice what Brody King just did. It's a nice sidewall slam. Wow, I keep on turning that on. I got to get that off of there. Don't want to get a strike with that music. Hopefully, it didn't pick up. It wasn't enough. I'm having McDonald's and cherry. Goodness sake, man. Limeade popsicles for dinner. Wow, dude. You have to be kidding me, man. Well, Fletcher trying to go to work. Hold on for a second, guys. What up, man? I'm at the house. For what? Okay, yeah. Goodness sake. Are you working tomorrow? Okay, and what time she got to have a surgery? In the morning? So you gonna go over there with her? She gonna be at Rasheed's? Okay, all right, man. That's all right. But man, I'm watching. I'm doing this AEW Dynamite, man. I'm online right now. So yeah. So man, goodness sake. All right, man. Well, I guess head on over there, whatever. It's okay, man. Just it's the same things that we've been seeing with them, But it's okay so far. The first match was pretty good. The second match is okay too. But hey, we're gonna see how it finishes up. I'm gonna do a review of the whole thing because I didn't get to finish. I was watching the last week's show early this morning. Didn't get to finish that one. I'm gonna finish that one and finish this one tonight. And tomorrow I'm gonna do a review of the whole thing. All right, man. So All right, man. But I'll talk to you later then. All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Later. All right, guys. Sorry about that. But that was Chris on the phone. He showed up on NXT last night. If you didn't know, Harry, who showed up on there last night? Thoughts on Mike Santana choosing WWE over AEW? Okay. I like Santana. He's good. You've seen much of him. I catch TNA, so seeing him loads. Yo, you catch TNA. Yeah, I've seen him. Mike Santana. Wasn't he on AEW at one time too? But I definitely remember him from TNA. But, hey, you got to go where you're going to feel like you're going to get the best return. If you're wrestling today, you go where you're going to feel you're going to get the best return. And, man, right now, I say if you're a wrestler, yeah, definitely go with, if you can get in WWE, definitely go with WWE. Even though, wow, nice. Yeah, Brandito got the win over Kyle Fletcher. And goodness sake, man. Wow, I can't even think of Kyle Fletcher's partner's name right now. I'm thrown. I love McDonald's nice. Yeah, I love McDonald's nice. Will Rally Sports said. Is NXT back? NXT was on yesterday. I don't know what they're doing, to tell you the truth. Lucas, I haven't watched it in a while. Me and Chris, we have not had a chance to watch it in a while. Guys, give me just a moment here. I want to do a few sharing. Share this thing a little bit.
Followed by the 21 points. Scoring the win for the former AEW Tag Team Champions. Don Dallas arguing the decision with every on the airway. Nothing about it, Bandito and Brady King. Oh, maybe the winners were trying to say they didn't want those members of the family. Now, one about I'm sorry to Fletcher.
Okay, so Kyle Fletcher and God, I can't even think of his name right now. His partner. Man, these jokers. Man, they cracking me up. I'm not gonna lie to you. What in the world did I just do?
What a win, huh? And what momentum. Go ahead. Momentum heading into Sunday live on pay-per-view. Fletcher, David, Lance Archer waits. Same time now.
Goodness sake. Wow, I just messed up. I need to real.
After they've had this freaking match.
All right, guys, I'll get your comments here in just a moment, guys. Bear with me, okay?
It's Sunday. Coming to the reception, Baylor up to you see in the left.
All right, guys, let me look at something here. It's NXT back, my man Lucas says. Jax Anderson, Michael Spinks, Buster Douglas. What? Tree fan. What the heck? Man, you come up with some old school names there, Lucas. Man, respect, Lucas, respect. Santana showed up on NXT, Harry, last night. Okay. you see that he was a free agent. Okay, cool. Wow, I agree with you. And Will Rally Sport, McDonald's is the best. Lucas says, I'm glad Jay White returned after a year and a half after injury with broken hand and injured shoulder. I like Jay White. He's good. You like him, Harry? Long time out. That is, isn't it? Man, yeah, Jay White was out for a long time. He's a very good talent. Will Rally Sport, I will say that. Lucas will laugh out loud. All right, guys, let me share this thing out a little bit. Trying to get some people on here.
From Montreal.
What in the world? Wow. Mick Foley coming out here, man. He looks like Lou Albano. Man, that joker look like Lou Albano. I'm serious. Goodness sake. Wow. That cracks me up, guys. But yeah, Mick Foley look like Lou Albano right there. He look like the cap. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. Wow.
0% financing for 5
Goodness.
2026 1,800 runs. With no payments for 90 days. So now it's time.
All right, got commercials, man. I'm seeing more. I'm seeing commercials without the screen being split and them showing AEW like they usually do. But that's okay. That's okay. Definitely okay. But so far, we done had a couple things go on. We had one match, the first match, Kevin Knight versus Darby Allin. Darby Allin took the win. Then we just now had Okada and Kyle Fletcher. They just lost to Bandito, man. So that was Bandito and goodness sake, his partner, man. Goodness sake, I can't even think of his name right now. The big dude, man. The big dude. Goodness sake, I'm forgetting people's names and everything, man. Goodness. But yeah, so far, so good. Tonight, we'll see how this thing plays out. But guys, hey, welcome to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Guys, you coming in, man, you checking this thing out. Go ahead and hit that like, share, join. If you're on Facebook, you're on YouTube, hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these. Do the same thing over on Twitch. And if you're over on X, man, you catch us over on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hit the like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Yeah, I'm on here, man. You know, hey, trying to get a few distractions and everything. I did have earlier, a couple days ago, you know, there was a death in my family. Man, you know, my cousin threw himself in front of a train, man. I don't know if he threw himself in front of a train. They're not exactly sure right now. He was walking beside the train, and the train hit him. So, man, you know, rest in peace to my cousin Milton Garcia. Man, wow, that's pretty rough. That was rough for me to hear for a couple of days, man. I wasn't gonna do the podcast, but I decided to come on, you know, get my mind off a few things. You know, besides that, I got a couple other things on my mind. But man, just wanted to come on and talk to you guys for a little bit. I see AJ Skills is in the house. What's up, AJ Skills? All right, Lucas said I'm home, and guess what I'm watching? I hope you're watching AEW Dynamite, Lucas. AJ Skills in the house says, hey, Harry, watch AEW tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 1,800 runs. No payments for 90 days. Because you heard this song. Now it's time to go get your Myrtle Beach Chevy Nurse. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, and let's head to the top.
All right, Mick Foley, like I said, he's up on the ramp, man. And Mick Foley, he reminds me 100%. He looks like old Captain Lou Albano right there, man. I'm serious.
On the hardcore legend, it's time
Lucas says correct.
for the AEW Women's Championship. My guest at this time is the current AEW Women's Champion, 702, the Toxic Spider, Chuck Black.
Christine Saucy Mama is in the house. What's going on, Christine Saucy Girl? Says hello, everyone. How we doing? Hi, Harry. How are you? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, Christine. Ray said, hello, Harry. What's going on, Raymond? Dang, Lou Albano, man. Mick Foley. Telling you, he looking just like him. All right, Christine said, doing pretty good. I'm glad to hear that, Christine. You're happy to hear what's going on with you and your daughter. Lucas said, remember Magnum? Yeah, yeah. Hopefully he'll be on in just a little bit. All right, Ray said first match gave 3 stars. I can dig that, Mag. I can roll with that. That was a good match. I can roll with that. I'll go between 2 and 2.5 stars on the next match. It's kind of, it was okay. It was okay. Wasn't bad. But tomorrow, man, I'm going to try to go on and do a review of last week's AEW Dynamite and tonight's AEW Dynamite. I was watching last week's early this morning, man. Just couldn't finish it. So, I didn't actually want to do this one tonight, but, I got a couple things going on. Like I said, man, my cousin, I wasn't really close to him. But, my cousin, his uncle, I was very close to. My uncle, his dad, I was very close to, who died a few years back. And his one of his sons, my cousin, man, he threw himself in front of a train a couple days ago. So he passed and everything. So like I say, I'm just, I'm thinking about that and got a whole bunch of other things on my mind and just, man, decided to come on and do the podcast tonight. Try to keep my mind off of it a little bit because, like I say, going over it a little bit with some of the family members and everything like that. All right, let me see. But I'm good, though, everybody. I'm good. Harry, I hear The Rock may show up at SummerSlam. Okay, AJ Skills. Be good if he did. They need him. Yeah, Ray said, agree, second match, 2 to 2.5 stars. Yes, sir. That's what I give it. Most definitely.
Holding on to that into AEW, and that's to become the AEW Women's World Champion. Wow. So good for you, Willow. So glad to have you back. Yes.
Yeah, he just got off Lucas just a little bit ago. He's heading home. So, but I don't think he'll be on tonight because I don't think he'll be able to access the show. So he won't be on here tonight. I mean, he's not coming over to my house. So. My man Magnum is in the house. What's up, Magnum? Greetings, Harry and the Straight Up Wrestling Show Universe. What's going on, Mag? Greetings, brother. Man, I'm still tripping on this Mick Foley, man. Look, I know he looks like this, but for some reason, when he came out here tonight, man, I swear, I got a flashback to Captain Lou Albano, man. That Joker looks so much like Captain Lou Albano, it ain't even funny, man. For real. Lucas said, hello, Magnum. My girl, Christine Saucy Girl says, greetings, Mag. How are you? Two good-looking women right there. Sorry to hear about what happened, Harry. I appreciate that, Mag. Yeah, it was mind-blowing, man. It blew my mind. I mean, he's a nice kid. I do, I knew him, but didn't know him as well as I would have liked. My uncle, he kind of, he was married one time and then he got divorced and then he married Milton's mom. So Milton Garcia's mom, and like say, they was, moved kind of like out of the county. And so we wasn't around him as much, besides family reunions and things like that. But man, he was a real good soccer player. And I mean, real good soccer player. So he had some things going for him, but he did have some mental problems and things that been popping up the last few years. He's been struggling. All right, let's see. Lucas said, I don't know why he has a Christmas shirt in July. My Christmas time starts in September. Yeah, I understand that, Lucas. All right, Max says, greetings, Lucas. Max says, greetings, Saucy.
Although you're having a few more teeth in mind.
Oh, that's beautiful, mate. That's really nice. But please, can you do me a favor and shut the hell up?
Wow, they are tripping out here. That don't seem right coming out of Willow's mouth, man. You really don't.
We want to stop acting nothing to get what we want. He's done some sick choice things in that ring. And let's check on Sunday. I'll be more than happy to do exactly the same to you. Because I talked a lot about our differences, but we really do have one thing in common. That's that of redemption. We have everything to lose. We both want to walk into All In as the AEW Women's Champion, but I promise you, I will put every ounce of my soul, every ounce of blood in my heart into it and make sure that it will be the
going on a little too long. They need to slow. I can understand, you got Mick Foley out there. You want to milk it a little bit.
Oh, this is great. Wow, so Willow, let me tell you one thing. On Sunday, when I'm standing...
Man, say you're so right, Harry. He does remind me of Captain Lou Albano, too. Yep.
He's broken and bloody.
These promos are just way too long. Yes, sir, Ray. One thing they need to learn how to do is read the room. Read the room. Anytime you in any kind of entertainment, especially when you addressing the crowd, either in music, something, as a disc jockey, wrestlers, anything, man, that's where you are, you pretty much directing your you're directing your vocals, your audio towards the crowd. You need to learn how to read that crowd. You need to read the room. And that's one thing I think wrestling has lost. They have lost the art of that. And it wasn't just wrestlers doing it back in the day. Back in the day, they had, earpieces in their ear where, hey, they would talk to the referees. They would talk to somebody out there and tell them to wrap it up. I don't think we have that enough in wrestling, or somebody's not out there signaling them to tell them to wrap it up. This is just a little too much. Max says, greetings, Brother Ray. Whoa, I knew that was going to happen. That signature shoulder block by Willow to tackle her down. I kind of like the way they ended it off, man. I really do. I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up because, they did take it to the ring. They decided to take it to the ring. And, man, because they had Mick Foley out here, but they did milk it a little too much. So, yeah, that was close to getting a thumbs down. But it didn't. All right, Harry the Rock, Final Boss, say this is the Straight Up Wrestling Show. This is the Rock Show. If you smell what the Rock is cooking. All right, AJ. Ray says, greetings, Brother Magnum. What a cute baby. What a cute baby.
Montreal.
Oh, God. Come on, Willow. You're cute, but get rid of the bull ring, the nose ring, the bull ring or whatever they call it. I think it's bull ring or whatever. Get rid of that. But I know it's a few other wrestlers that's doing it too. Max says, Tekla is ready for some heavy metal, and Willow is ready for the disco. Exactly. Is that Queen Amanada? Oh, Hikaru, you don't gain some weight. I can tell in her face. That's my girl, though. Is Chris going to meet you in person, or is he going to get on the StreamYard stage? I don't think so, Lucas. I don't think I don't think he's going to have access to it. He's going home, and I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure if he has this, if he has this app or whatever, because I know he was because like I say, yeah, he just had downloaded Peacock. He was at home the other night, so you know his TV, his big TV got messed up. The TV he got now, he doesn't have the apps on it, so I don't know if he's going to make it on or not. Lucas, I have no clue, but he's at home right now. Maybe I doubt he'd be able to watch. He might be able to watch. I might have to call him and see. All right, I don't like her either, Christine says. Okay, which one is it, Christine, that you don't like? Willow, or is it Tekla? Christine says, hey, Lucas. But I appreciate everybody coming in, man. Rocking with Straight Wrestling Show. I see Jay White. I see, goodness sake, man. Well, I guess it's the Bang Bang gang. What's up, Richard? They ain't a Bang Bang gang. Bang Bang. Oh, Hikaru and Tekla. Okay. All right, Christine. I used to love Hikaru Shida. I mean, I know her tactics lately, probably not, not very tasteful, but yeah, I used to be a big fan of her. Big fan of hers because she's a great wrestler. All right, Lucas said, what's up? Saucy girl. Rich said, Harry, what do you think about Earl Spence coming back this weekend? I think he's gonna get a win. He should get a win. And man, I hope this propels him back to contention, to where he's gonna get bigger matches, and he's gonna be, within the next few matches, he'll get in contendership for another title run or something like that. But I don't know, man. I don't know if he gets into a war again. What happened with him? Man, what happened with him? And goodness sake, who was I can't even think of his name right now. But goodness sake, I can't even think of his name right now. But goodness, man, like I say, my head is all over the place. All right, Christine says Willow is awesome. Yeah, I love Willow. Lucas is laughing. Hanging in there, Lucas. Christine says, yeah, but Richard, if he gets in a battle like he was in there with Bud, man, when he was in there with Bud Crawford, he gets in another battle like that. I hope he's able to overcome that. I mean, because I do think that wreck that he had did major damage. Because I don't think he would have lost like that to Bud Crawford. As a matter of fact, he may have won that fight against Bud Crawford if he wasn't damaged. But he was severely damaged in that auto wreck. But the Bud's probably one of the only people that can actually beat him in that weight division, in the lower weight divisions, where he was at. Bud's probably the only guy that probably can really beat him. But man, I think Earl Spence, I think he's overwhelmed and he was shocked. Didn't really know what to do. So if he comes back, man, I hope he comes back to where he can gain momentum and maybe challenge Bud a little bit later on down the road and maybe get a rematch and see what he can do then. But hey, man, we'll see. We'll see how everything comes out. Yeah, Terrence Crawford, Bud Crawford. Yeah, Richard. It took me a while, man, to think of that. Think of I mean, he was right there in my head and everything, so, but I could not think of his name. Couldn't think of it.
With a shoulder blade.
Oh, nice elbow, man, to the back of the. Yeah, right there, back, right in the middle of the shoulder blades to Jay White. So Jay White now done started wearing wrestling boots. Wasn't he wrestling without shoes there for a while, barefoot? But I'm glad that he's wrestling with shoes on. To be honest, only people that I used to like that didn't wear shoes in the ring, and that was Asian wrestlers, guys, Japanese wrestlers for the most part. You know, Mr. Fuji, Toru Tanaka, and people like that, Mr. Saito. Those guys back in the day. I didn't care for when Jimmy Snuka did it, you know, because when I first started watching Jimmy Snuka, he was wearing shoes. Kevin, Kevin, God almighty, Kevin Von Erich, you know, he was wearing shoes. I'd rather see him in shoes. But man, yeah, like I said, I'm having trouble with these names right now. I'm about to give me something to drink, get focused. Man, Jay White. Okay, nice chop, Jay.
And traveled together, both men thought they were friends, thought they were allies, or at least Jay White did. David Finley saw an opportunity to usurp Jay White's position.
Oh, goodness sake.
Jay White.
Send me a link, Harry. If no, then no. No. Maybe later, Lucas. Rich said, Harry, all wrestlers should wear wrestling boots. I agree with you on that, Richard. I definitely agree.
Jay White. And Honest has an opportunity here.
Yeah, I wasn't with that not wearing wrestling boots, but like I said, the only time I did think it was okay is when the Japanese wrestlers would wear, you know, not wear boots. But everybody else wear boots. I even like the Japanese wrestlers wearing boots, to tell you the truth. I think Kabuki didn't wear them. The Great Kabuki didn't wear boots, but I know Great Muta did. He wore some. It was a different kind of shoe, but he definitely wore them. And I do think Muta. I think Kabuki did too. Not exactly sure. Richard, you can pretty much recollect. You know, pretty much remind me if he wore them or not. Lucas said, "Okay." All right, guys, I'm right here, but give me just a moment. I'm gonna grab me something to drink.
Most of us aren't going to set foot on some days, access to executive. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express.
All righty, I'm back.
I'm sacrificed everything to get here.
All right, look like Chris is coming in, guys. What you doing, man? All right, bro. Come on over here before you leave, man, and say what's up to the Straight Up Wrestling family. All right, Christine Saucy Girl said, could you see sumo wrestlers wearing boots? Laugh out loud. No, Christine. That's probably why the Japanese wrestlers was the ones that wasn't wearing boots in wrestling.
Cleaning the shower. Doesn't look like it. No, forget shower. That's all the work for you. Wet and forget.
Okay, Richard. And I think Muta had something like that on too. But I think sometimes he wore he was barefoot and he had like tape wrapped around his feet, and then like you said, had some of his feet pointing out or whatever, and then sometimes he wore boots. Yeah, Richard said Great Kabuki wore kung fu boots. Yes, sir.
Reality hits. A new phase has arrived. Starting at age 9, ask your doctor about HPV vaccination.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max on Excel. We're joined by Tony Schiavone, the human suplex machine tab, and right now you are witnessing which my Jay White competing in his first singles match in more than 15 months. Jay White, a history of shoulder issues with partners. It's looking to explain this match. Bounce off, it knocks down, it goes in.
Goodness sake.
Right toward the head area. Shake one, same one. Hard into the barricade. That's how it does. Yeah, right to my head. Invite is in a bad way again. That's how the Connor's doing the break. This running shoulder block. And watch how long blue. Don't make way at the left into that middle road. That is
Goodness.
over of Jay White. And now the Shillelagh. No, oh yeah, 20 matches, but all that's the best match to last. Oh.
All right, Cat.
Yeah, what the about what?
All right, I'll tell you something in just a moment, man. Goodness sake. All right, Christopher Burton chiming in here.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, good people?
Oh my God.
What are these two, bro?
Jay White against, I can't think of this other guy's name, man.
Jay White, what, he's still wrestling, man?
But this first singles match he done had in 15 months. Yeah, he been injured, man. He been injured. I forgot this other guy's name. Daniel something or whatever. I don't know. Magnum, Raymond, Christine Saucy Girl. Tell me who this other guy is. I've seen him plenty times before.
Like a ham and egg, boy.
Yeah, he ain't no ham and egger in this match. He's been doggone. He been laying some ham and eggs on doggone Jay White. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Goodness sake.
Over Jay White's body.
Oh, see, that's why I do not like that dragon screw right there. You can tear your knee up if you don't fall right.
Yeah. Richard Harry wrestling boots and boxing boots were the same until the 1970s. Yeah, I know that, Richard. I actually had a pair. Well, I actually had a pair that, back when I first got into boxing, like I said, and I did do some amateur wrestling too. And they said you can wear the same boots. I'm not exactly sure where they at, Chris. All right, Richard Hood says, "What's up, Chris?"
What's happening? What's happening?
First, Jay White puts on the brakes, ducks under.
All right, Christine Salty Girl says, "What you doing, Chris?"
Getting ready to head out back out the door.
Matt says, "Greetings, brother Chris."
What's happening?
Yeah, but Chris about to head home and everything, about to head. And yeah, man, we're gonna have to get together to maybe tomorrow or something like that. But guys, I'm not exactly sure. I'm still trying to figure out who is this guy Jay White is wrestling.
Jay White makes first to knee.
This Joker been killing Jay White, man. All right, it's Christine. Not Christine. Look like Michelle is on the house. Michelle is in the house. Glad Chris got a real shirt on this time. Laugh out loud. Oh my God. Glad you got a real shirt on, man. What the heck is she talking about? Maybe she's with Metro or something.
Okay.
All right, someone from the Dogs. What? Yeah. Oh yeah, with the War Dogs. Yeah. Hold on for a second, guys. They talk to Chris a little bit. All right, guys. Chris is leaving out. Guys. All right. Chris said later, everybody. But I was talking to. I muted it for a minute, Richard. Just talking to Chris. Had some personal things I want to talk to him about. All right. Christine Saucy Girl says, "Hey, Queen." From Michelle. Goodness sake, nice. Nice power slam. Oh, wow. Okay, Hanson. Hassan, what's going on, Hassan? My man is in the house. Hi there, guys. I'm back. Good to see you, Hassan. Man says, greetings, Mean Michelle. Is this the go home show called for AEW Redemption? Yes, sir, it is, Hassan. It sure is. And I think Redemption is Sunday, so they will have a collision Saturday. But yeah, this is the go home Dynamite show. Okay. Okay, Clark Connors. Okay, thank you, Ray. I thought it was one. I thought his last name was Connors. Wasn't sure. It's not the first time I've seen him, but yeah. Thanks, Ray. I appreciate it. To let Chris know about that. He's definitely not going to get home in time to see it. Richard said, Harry, I can't hear you. Max says, have a good evening, Chris. Oh, goodness sake. Wow. Wow. Wow, guys. That was a decent match, man. I'm gonna get that match 2.5 stars. It was a pretty good match. Clark Connors pretty much dominated, but hey, Jay White, he had his moments and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that match 2.5 stars, guys. It could have been better. It could have got a higher rank. This right here puts a damper on it. I'm sorry. It puts a damper on it, the aftermath of it. It just Cage and Colt, yeah, it's just something that you don't have to have. They did not have to have this. I don't know why, man. I don't know why they continue to think they have to continue to intervene with some kind of interruption, or the people in the back, they have got to get out there, guys. And you see it here on the indie scene all the time. It's like these promoters or like these bookers have these guys in a trance, and for some reason they are dying to get out there to attack. It is as funny as I don't know what. It's like, hey, this right here is the spotlight of the show. And I'm telling you like this, man. I'm telling you the truth. That's what me and Chris sees when we are at a lot of indie shows, and we have been in the back, and these guys, we're not knowing what's going on. We done went to the back, talked to some of the wrestlers and everything. And man, these guys are lining up, getting ready to run out to do some attacks. It's crazy. And it's like they're in a trance, man. Like, I got to get out there and attack. Like, this right here is what's going to roar the crowd. This is what's going to make everybody come back. But Cage, wow. Christian, hey. Christian Cage, man, and Copeland, they just now got attacked. Cage and Copeland got attacked by Castagnoli, man, and doggone Yuta. And I just, wow. Wow. So Willow, man, not Willow, dang, man. But Claudio Castagnoli, and dang, what is his name, man? I just know his last name. I say, hey, okay. So they attack Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. William Yuta, whatever his name is, man. I can't even think of his name. Wow.
Radiant gives you more. Spoiler alert.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's kind of funny, though. You can kind of predict these things. I wish you couldn't. Max says Hassan. I'm not sure. But yeah, I think this right here is Redemption is. I think Redemption is this weekend. Hassan says thanks. McCark says, what's up, Harry? Yeah, I missed your call a little bit earlier. I was cutting my son's hair, but I did see that. Didn't get to it. All right, what's up, Harry? How you doing this evening? I'm not doing too good. Oh my gosh, my insulin making me nauseous again. Dizzy too, sitting still. Oh wow, 106 today. Wow, be careful, Alma, and make sure you drink plenty of water. Okay, flush that out.
Now I'm seeing.
Hassan said I will enjoy it. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's me, Mag. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 2.5 stars. It could have been 2 stars, but yeah, between 2 and 2.5 stars, 100%. Yeah, Mag, backstage chaos. Man, right now, what I can say is this. Right now, what I'm gonna say is AEW looks more like the wrestling channel, a wrestling company. Right now, they look more of a wrestling company than WWE. But one thing about WWE promotes the stars better. What their stars, their established stars look like stars, and they just look bigger. They look bigger because of, who they are and the stars that they have. They still look, even though it's not on a big mainstream platform. I'm saying they don't look. And when I say mainstream platform, because they are on a mainstream platform, on ESPN, on Netflix, and all that. So yeah, they on a mainstream platform. But what I'm trying to say is the popularity of wrestling no more is on a mainstream platform. But their stars, they make their stars seem like they're mainstream, like they are. What can I say, man? Not engulfed, but like they are part of the general public, and that they're popular with the general public. They give you that kind of aura, even though they are not popular with the general public. They're popular with just wrestling fans, man. The wrestling public. The aura of WWE makes their stars, their bigger stars, like they are very popular still in the mainstream, and they're not. But they do a better job with that than AEW, whose stars are known by the wrestling public. Yeah, they're known by WWE. Got WWE fans too. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But AEW, everything's in a niche. It's all in that niche crowd. And it seems like they're not getting out of that either. But when it comes to looking like a wrestling show, this looks more like a wrestling show than WWE right now. I will say that. Guys, my voice is messing with me right now. All right, Divine Dominion coming out. Wow. I've seen these girls before, but not like this. Uh-oh. goodness. Wow. Oh, Megan Bain, man, she caught that and man, she threw a elbow to the chest that was pretty powerful. Wow. All right, Sky Blue with that boot. Julia with a somersault, moonsault, or whatever you want to call it, coming off the apron. Hey, looking pretty good. Started off, hey, with the advantage by using some kendo sticks. Sisters of Sin, guys. Why don't they just call them the Second Sons, guys, or something like that? Sisters of Sin, man. Come on now. I can see that, though. I can see that, them calling them that. I'm gonna say it's 2.5 stars for that last match. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Christine Salty Girl said this crap is ridiculous. I know, Christine. I know. Oh, Willow Yuta, man. I wanted to call it Willow Yuta. Well, man, look, all kind of William Yuta, all kind of things. Thanks, Alma. Appreciate it. Goodness. Christine Salty Mama says pop. He looked like Pop, but it's definitely not Pop. Man, this match is going slow. Well, what a dog. Man, she knocked the living daylights out of her with that kendo stick. Whoa. Nice, Julia. But Sky Blue, but she is going to work with this kendo stick. All right, Max says, greetings, Alma. Hydrate, 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 my sister. Yes, exactly. Luke said Chris just hopped on for a minute and now he's gone. Yes, Lucas, he has to go home, man. He has to travel home. He's basically in the next county. Not too far from me, though. I'm like 5 minutes outside of his county. I've been drinking water all day long. Alma says. But most times, like say Friday night, he probably, no, I don't know if he's going to be here Friday night or not, Lucas. But he usually comes over to my house and, pretty much sometimes he's here for the night and everything like that. So, because he lives so away from his job now, he'll come over, he'll be over here for a while. Getting home. So, hey, did you hear that Wood is going to start making with AI? Yes, sir. Yeah. I seen they had one, they were premiering it. It was pretty darn good. It was pretty good. The guy did it with a few $1,000s because he could not get the help that he needed from Hollywood. Oh, Sky, man, she's busted up. Oh, nice, Megan. Nice suplex. But yeah, they're gonna do that. I don't like it. I've been watching a lot of the movies on Daily Motion, AI movies, on Facebook, and then I go to Daily Motion to pick it up so I don't have to pay for it because I was paying for it. I paid for a few of them, some of the shorts, and they was pretty good. But I think, yeah, what they're doing is people not actually writing this thing out. You have AI writing it out. They putting out the ideas and AI will write it out. But guys, I think I'm gonna write a couple movies my darn self, man. And I'm gonna do a wrestling movie or something like that. I'm gonna do some wrestling things, but I definitely want to get in and do some wrestling shows. And I wonder if I can get some kind of deal with one of these little reel shorts or whatever and start doing wrestling shows, man. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna give it a shot. I know they like to deal with movies and everything like that, but maybe I'll write a movie, do a movie at first. But they hate that. Alma says, the evil hoochie mamas. Hey, yeah, sisters of sin, man. Man, they need to get this match over with. I'm gonna be straight up. My Megan Bain, woo, with that doggone chair. Alma, if you need to drink some Gatorade or Powerade as well. Yeah, if you need to, yeah. If you got some, yeah, Powerade or Gatorade will be great. I tell you what's better than both of those, though. If you live near a 7-Eleven, if you can get 7-Eleven's equivalent to Gatorade Powerade, it's called what's 7-Eleven's called? Replenish. Replenish. 7-Eleven's Replenish is better than both Gatorade and Powerade. I don't know which one. I don't know if 7-Eleven makes it or Gatorade or Powerade makes it, but it's better. It has less sodium than both of them. And it tastes better than both of them. Less sodium, and it's just better overall for you. But we drank the Powerade all the time. The fruit punch, very good. I started telling a lot of people about it at 7-Eleven. Now, every time I go in there, they was pretty much sold out. But now they pretty much keep it on hand a good bit. But so many people started buying it, and it's cheaper than Gatorade and Powerade.
Running a little behind today. How do you want me to get back there? Start pulling some deep? What do you mean? It can be tough for young homeowners turning in with their parents. What are you here for today? Just in and out, easy peasy. And package turns over here. So you're gonna see it. Right? All right, let's just see.
Christine said exactly, Alma. Okay, nice. Wow. Trash can. Chairs, tables.
Next one's free. That's the Whopper guarantee. But there's a new kid, and it's you.
Well, Sky Blue. Enjoy you. Oh, the Sisters of Sin, man. They dumped Megan Bain through the table. Wow. Do not drink soda pop. That dehydrates you. Exactly, Megan. That's what I'm drinking right now. I'm going to get some. I'm going to drink some water right after this. Man. Okay, nice kick right there from Sky Blue, and then Julia Hart. They're getting this match up to, man, they're getting it up to almost 2 stars. It's getting close to that 2 stars. This thing is picking up. I'm enjoying it. I have it at a 1.7 so far. I might give them a point for the way these girls looking. Straight up. All right. Sky Blue is sporting those shorts. No doubt about it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! What? Man, she is. Wow. Lena Cross. Wow. That was a nice kick right there to the chest of Julia Hart. Megan Bain was nice. Throwback, man. Suplex. Uh-oh.
You got to do whatever you can to get your partner to not get beat. Use the opportunity.
I get the Gatorade or Powerade, less sugar or zero sugar. Yes. Yeah, Christine, all the replenish, you got zero sugar there too. But yeah, Gatorade and Powerade, yeah, zero sugar is pretty good. But yeah, still, even a zero sugar don't have less, it's less sodium, it's replenished. You ever get a chance to get replenished? If you got a 7-Eleven near you, get replenished. It's a lot better, believe me.
Battle that we have seen between these 2 tag teams. This is what the Sisters of Sin wanted, like you mentioned, Excalibur.
The Sisters of Sin.
Ever AEW Tag Team Champions won the titles just over 4 months ago at Revolution.
Man.
That's what the Benson thus far. Will this be end of the road?
I just want to see wrestling to where it was back like when I was a kid, when I was growing up. where everybody was just, the crowd was so loud, guys. Just loud, man. Just enjoying every minute of it. Just wrestling was that exciting. And the wrestlers was wrestling for something all the time. So just want to see that again. That's what we watch for, guys. All right, nice DDTs. All right, Lana Cross kicked out.
I'm ahead of Sky Blue Kirsty. I'm an Aaron attack final partner Julia Hart, but still do not seem to slow Sky Blue down at all, Ted. No, I told you that earlier. He's got a lot of toughness, this Sky. That's a Julia. So, over 10 products from yeah, so put it on him. I think they may be going, maybe a superplex here in the cross. On Scott, all smile on the face. I always see Scott fight it off here. Yeah, it's raining like a boss.
Not bad, Sky.
Scott, what does she think it down? I blue making the climb to the top, but they'll go over the turnbuckle to a temple.
Oh no! Oh God! Woo! Wow! All right, Julia.
But Winston mentioned inside the ring there's no disqualification match. And maybe they could be on the verge of champion. And we could have the world champion any second.
Yeah, it's pretty good so far, Mac. Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
So strong.
Man, Sky Blue better come in here. Oh, gosh. All right, Lana Cross and Megan Bain got the win. Yeah, I can roll with that. Yeah, Mag, 2.5 stars. That's exactly what I had. Mm-hmm. Wow. When people do the tombstone, they need to make it look better. That's true, Ray. I will say that. Almost at 2.5 stars. Julia Hart better as a heel than a baby face. I agree there. I agree with you on that, Alma. Bang, bang, gang. What is this guy's name right here? Juice Montana. Juice. Is that Juicy something or whatever this dude's name is? I forgot his name. I just know it was Juice something. Jay White, Juice. Who's the guy? All right. You could tell her head didn't even touch the mat. Yes, sir, Ray. All right, the Gun Brothers. Oops, it appears my broadcast is a little ahead of you, Harry. Okay, Matt. Yeah, I'm watching on this TV. Yeah, the TV that I'm watching on. If I watched in the living room, I'll be right exactly there. It's just for some reason, I don't know. Some reason, maybe it's because I use AT&T Air. The TVs are different in the house. So, Young Callis family. Okay. Juice Robinson. That's it, Alma. Thank you, Alma. I call him Juice Doggone McGraw or something. I ain't know what I'm about to call him Juice. I don't Juice whatever. Juice McGraw, Juice Martell, Juice Juice something. I just do it with Juice something. Man. Uh-oh, my TV is acting up. My TV is acting up. Says your video is loading. Thanks for your patience. I don't have no patience. I don't have any patience. So load up. Load up. It is what it is.
That's why she relies on
Granger.com, guys. I should have been working for Granger. Should have started working with him years ago. My brother's a supervisor with him. I don't know what position he's in right now, but he's been with him for a long time. They wanted me to come with Granger a long time ago. Never did. Wish I would have.
Is your business hungry for efficiency? Benefits.
That means you need to streamline your essential workflows. Like lunch.
That's why you need Easy Cater. Staff. A mission critical all-in-one tech platform. For ordering food for work. Big groups, budgets of any size, special dietary needs.
That look like some healthy eating there, everybody. EasyCater.com, the workplace food platform. I don't know if you guys are getting the same commercial. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But that was a pretty good commercial.
Bombay, one purchase, one donut. Get 20% off the first order.
The Bomba socks. They're okay, guys. Pretty good. Appreciate everybody coming in with the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. And if it's the first time that you ever been with us, guys, and you like this, guys, if you like this, go ahead and hit that like, share, join. If you're on Facebook, if you're here on YouTube, guys, you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe to the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these. And do the same thing, guys, if you're on Twitch. And if you ever catch us over on X, guys, formerly known as Twitter, hit that like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Chris and I, we definitely appreciate it, man. We appreciate you guys coming on, rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. You could be doing anything else, but you decided to come on and listen to us on the podcast, and we definitely appreciate it 100%. Man, who is this coming out? Alma said my internet is running slow all day long. Yeah, I know how that is sometimes. Definitely know how that is. Sorry about that. Hopefully everything, everything get on the right track. All right, Kenny Omega's coming out. Man, I love Kenny Omega, man. One thing about this is they really had something special with him. At when we started Straight Up Wrestling Show 5 years ago, Kenny Omega was champ, and I looked at him as the greatest, as the best wrestler in the world at that time. And even though he wasn't as big as a Roman Reigns at that time, or even Bobby Lashley, probably on the same level as, because Bobby Lashley was the WWE champion, and I think Roman was the international champion. But WWE international champion, man. But I look at Kenny Omega as being on that same level, even though Kenny Omega was wrestling for AEW, which at that time was way under WWE. It's just Kenny Omega was the perfect representative of a company that's on the come up. He was perfect example. It's kind of like Ric Flair, Ric Flair when he was in the NWA. And this is before Ted Turner had bought it. It was NWA WCW. And he was the world champion. His status as world champion and who he was and in his competition and what he was able to do in the ring kept them on par almost with the WWF. Even though the WWF, like you said, had that media machine behind them in New York, and they was very popular. It's just that Ric Flair being the world champion and considered the real world champion, the guy who's out around the world defending his title everywhere, he kept it on par, man, and he really represented a real wrestling company. And that's the way I felt about Kenny Omega, when he was the champion early on, 5 years ago with AEW, man. He was just such a great representative of them. And now he has the world title again. And, he's coming off injuries. He continued to be injured and everything. But we'll see how this run goes down, guys. Mama said we don't have 7-Eleven stores. We don't have 7-Eleven stores converted to DK stores. Do y'all have QT stations? Yes, we do. Yeah, we got QT, we got QTs everywhere, Alma. Yeah, and I know QT. I don't know how big they are in Texas. I know over in the Houston area, Dickinson and what is that other one? Dickinson, Texas, Houston, Texas, and the other one. The one. My daughter wrestled. Not my daughter. My daughter works in the other. Right beside Dickinson. Dickinson is in that county. What's the name of it? Houston, Dickinson, and then I'm not exactly sure. It's where Juneteenth happened. So I'm pretty sure you can tell me that. But yeah, she works there. She works in that town, and she lives in Dickinson, right next to Houston. And they just now got a QT, because right before when we was there during Christmas time, they just had built it, or they were just building it. And my son-in-law was so happy because QT has you can go there and get food. For some reason, we couldn't get the food that we wanted to. We couldn't get at gas stations up there. They don't have a lot of food that you can get like you can here in South Carolina. I mean, I know Buc-ee's have food and everything like that, but Buc-ee's kind of expensive. But here, like the QTs and everything, you can go get a hot dog. You can go get a sub sandwich, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Hey, Buc-ee's, it can cost you an arm and a leg, most definitely. All right. My man Ray says Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley together. Yes. I don't trust Jon Moxley, guys. Man, I just don't. But hey, it is what it is. What's up, Glenn White? My man from We Know Wrestling is in the house. Up. What's up, Glenn? Good to see you, my brother. But I'ma let me know if y'all have I don't know how many QTs y'all have or whatever. I think you said your 7-Eleven has been converted to DK stores. Hencher. What? CMLL. What? And Chiro, whatever his name. I can't exactly remember his name. Galveston, yes, sir. Were you talking about Galveston, Texas? Yes, sir, Mag. Yes, sir. That's it. Thank you. But yeah, my daughter works in Galveston. She works in the biggest hospital there. Yeah, she works in a lab. She's a lab. She's a scientist in that lab lab in the biggest hospital there. We went there and we went. They got this great cafe across the street from it that we ate at. We ate breakfast there, and that was really good, really good. But yeah, she works in Galveston, Texas. I appreciate that, Mag. And yeah, her and her husband, they went out to some of the festivities that day of Juneteenth. She told me they went out, and they had a pretty good time. Everybody that was there, hey, black, white, Hispanic, whatever, everybody had a pretty good time there. And I'm happy. I was happy to hear that. I didn't want them to go out there and make some kind of violence go down, because that's what went around in a lot of places around the country on Juneteenth, and it should never happen. It's crazy. All right, my man Ray said this is a dangerous tag team. Yes, sir. Sunday. But we got a 6-man tag team match right here.
Well, we have to give a caveat as it stands, because as it stands today, Kenny Omega's with champion. That could not be the same story at the end of the night this Sunday at Reduction. See, just and that signs which is great. Any effective ways to attack an opponent. Take them off the game.
Okay, I'm gonna say we have one QT on Old Owl Park Road and Central Freeway. Haven't been in there yet. B90. Oh, Alma, so you never been in a QT? You will enjoy it, believe me. You'll like it, Alma. You definitely will like it. Because it's nothing like that up there. It's nothing like that down there in Texas. Believe me, I don't think it's nothing there. At least not in Galveston, Dickinson, or when we was in Houston. It was nothing like that. QT and like I said, my son-in-law Parker, he was so happy that QT was there. He was like, "Man, I wish we could have a Spinks or something like, you know." He was naming some other gas stations that I know that's not there that we have here. He wish was there in Texas because like I said, you can go to these gas stations here and you can get certain foods. It's like a restaurant. A lot of these gas stations here are like restaurants now. And now, like I said, I know Buc-ee's is like a restaurant, but Buc-ee's, that's something different. Buc-ee's is something different. Love Buc-ee's though, man. We only got one in South Carolina or two in South Carolina, something like that. We don't have one here in the upstate, which we were supposed to have, but it was right down the road in Anderson, South Carolina, next county. But they kind of like they're not doing what Buc-ee's need to do with their roads and has slowed down the progress. Buc-ee's should be here in Greenville. This is the biggest county. This is the biggest area. This is the biggest county as far as population in South Carolina is here in Greenville. So they need to be in Greenville. All right. Tony, what's up? Tony said, "Man, I'm mad I missed the whole show. About to go back and watch it all." Okay, Tony, definitely do that. And Tony, I plan on coming on tomorrow and doing last week's show and this week's show. I'm gonna review both of them tomorrow. But yeah, I'm gonna do a review of them either way it go. Yo, what's up, everyone? Tony, my man Tony Mossberg says, "Good to see you tonight, Tony, Mr. Wrestling." Okay, John Moxley flying through ropes. Tony said, "Cool. I'll check out the notifications." All right, my brother, definitely do that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna come on tomorrow and review these shows, guys. Alma, please tell me you never been to Buc-ee's. Alma, you gotta go into Buc-ee's. You got to go to a Buc-ee's, especially one of the bigger ones. Buc-ee's is crazy. Buc-ee's crazy. All right, my man Magnum said, greetings, Tony. Oh, wow. Man, Brian Cage is so doggone big now. I don't know what in the world that Joker doing. I don't know what he's doing, guys. This Joker look like he's being built by AI or something. I'm being serious. Still not the greatest body I've ever seen in wrestling, but man, he's something different, man. He's on something. He's on something different. He looks different. This match should be better than what it is, guys. It's just kind of like getting all over the place. I'm not shocked, though, and I'm going to be honest with you. Tony, I don't know. Ring of Honor is coming on next, right? I don't think so. If it's coming on next, it's not coming on regular TV. Not as I know of. Yeah, Christine, Saucy Girl. Yeah, he's on some growth hormones. There's no doubt about that. I don't know exactly what he's on, but he definitely on some. He's definitely on some growth hormones. You know, some Yeah, he's on some roids. Roids. He definitely roiding out. There's no doubt about it. All right, Glenn says, what AEW got to do to reach the WWE level? I tell you what, Glenn, they have got to get outside of themselves, man. And Tony, I don't know if Tony could actually do it. I really don't. Tony insists on being the creator of Dynamite. And I know Collision I think he's having help. I think other people are actually, being creative for Collision. But as far as Dynamite, I know that's Tony Khan. And Tony does not understand. Tony does not understand that he has to reach the general population. He has to reach the general public. His product has to be able to reach WWE status. His product is going to have to pretty much, what is the word, guys? It's going to have to resonate with the general public, because the WWE fans that's dug into WWE, they're, the only ones that's watching this product that was WWE fans are the WWE fans that actually went over there because they were so upset with Vince McMahon and the direction that he had the company going, and some of the fans that's leaving now, but just a few. He's only picked up a few, not many. Some, most WWE fans are not going AEW's way. They can't stand it. So he's going to have to pick up fans, old casual fans, wrestling fans, which right now I don't see. There's no way and no how that he's going to be able to do. And the only other thing I can see is him picking up fans in the general population. And I'm talking about fans. I'm talking about people that didn't usually watch wrestling. And right now, there's no way in the world I can see him doing it. This does not resonate with the general public. It does not. I don't see people flipping the channel and seeing wrestling on TV and saying, hey, this is the kind of entertainment that I want. This is what I want to watch. This is what's cool. This is what's happening. This is what everybody's out here is talking about. I don't see that happening with AEW Dynamite. It doesn't matter how many people chant, this is awesome, fight forever, or get out there and say, holy snit. It don't matter how many people do that. Hey, the general public, people are not going to turn this and say, hey, man, this right here is something that, hey, maybe I should be watching. It's not. They're going to see chaos and confusion, and the general public is not going to, they're not going to hook on to that. Oh, nice insecurity right there from Will Ospreay. And like I said, right now, what they have is in AEW, they have their fan base. And that fan base is going to stick with them. They're going to ride or die to the end. This is like a hip hop artist or a musician, a singer or something that have a certain audience, a certain crowd, and they continue to sell the same number of albums year after year or the same number of singles. That's how it is with AEW. It is sometimes it gets a little bit better, but I think Tony Khan knows his numbers. He knows his pay-per-view numbers and everything, and it stays the same all the time. Okay, Tony says he has Ring of Honor on his Fire Stick. Okay, cool, Tony. Oh, nice, Brian Cage, nice. Max says, maybe Brian Cage has been saying his prayers and taking his vitamins. said the Christine Sausage Girl. Maybe he has, Mag. I'm pretty sure he has. I'll tell you what, man. That joker bigger than Scott Steiner right now. He look like a genetic freak. Christine, okay, Mag, if you say so. I'm pretty sure Mag was just being funny right there. All right, man. Tony said all AEW has to do is stay consistent and let TKO destroy WWE. It's the same thing Warner Brothers did to WCW. Exactly, Tony. Of course. I mean, look, man, look. Tony, they can do that. It doesn't matter. WWE right now, I'm going to tell you like this. They could actually go out of business, man, straight up. They're going to get paid their money. They're going to get paid their money from Netflix. I'm pretty sure that's a guaranteed deal. I'm pretty sure ESPN is a guaranteed deal. And USA, I think, is a guaranteed deal. Big ups to the infrastructure there. Vince McMahon before he left, and Nick Khan for what they was able to accomplish is getting these guaranteed contracts. So they already got their money. So man, great. But Netflix they'll drop you off their channel. They don't care. They'll just go ahead and lose that money. I wouldn't be shocked. ESPN will too, but you know they're gonna take a harder stance and they're gonna look at it a little bit longer. So I don't think they'll be getting dropped off ESPN, but Netflix, they get dropped off Netflix, that's gonna be hard. And then you're gonna have to wonder who's gonna pick up Raw. SmackDown, I mean USA, they're gonna hold on to them for a while. But like I said, WWE, if they continue going the way they're going and keep losing on ticket prices the way they are, having to reduce ticket prices on big shows like that, I don't see TKO Holdings continuing to hold on to something that's going to lose money because they are hemorrhaging money right now. So, man, they probably will sell straight up. So WWE they could be in a bad state. But when it boils down to it, what would happen if WWE actually goes out of business? And we're left with is TKO. I mean, not TKO, but all we're left with is TNA and AEW. And AEW is the main wrestling, is what we have left as the main wrestling, the premier event as far as wrestling goes. Man, wrestling will be in trouble all the way around. In my opinion, wrestling will be in real big trouble if this right here. And like I said, look, as a wrestling fan, I enjoy it. You know, I can enjoy it. I can see it. But if this is what wrestling is left to, then wrestling is in some real trouble, Tony. Straight up. If WWE goes out of business and this is it, and Tony Khan don't have real competition, he's in real trouble, man. Because I'm telling you, this right here does not resonate. It doesn't resonate, man. It doesn't resonate with regular people. It don't. It does not. And not saying that not saying that these people are special or whatever, man. I'm just telling you that wrestling has a crowd, just like NASCAR used to have a crowd. Golf had a crowd. They had certain people you knew that would watch NASCAR. They would watch golf. You had certain people that would watch tennis. And that's how it is. You know, it's not like boxing where you have a whole bunch of casual fans that can show up anytime and watch big boxing shows and they sell millions. You know, wrestling used to have that back in Hulk Hogan's day. Wrestling used to have that even when the old, even before Vince took it national. Wrestling, man, had so many casual fans. I mean, on Saturday mornings, 26 to 28 million people used to watch back in the 80s and early 90s. 26 to 28 million people used to watch out the cartoons, used to be watching wrestling. That is a lot of people. Man, so don't get fooled by, remember a couple years ago, they was touting, it's never been more popular. Remember that? That was a lie. It was a big time lie, man. Worse than fake media, guys. Raymond Harry, did you see Dr. Steve Williams' interview on Wrestling Podcast? He said he needs to be put in a room with Vince McMahon, just them. Okay. No, I didn't see that. So what, do you want to beat up an 80-year-old man? Oh, man, I don't know. Man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Like I said, this. Well, I knew it. The Omega is going to turn, man. He's going to turn. All right, here come the Young Bucks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They can't help themselves, guys. They just can't help themselves, can they? Okay, Dole is in the ring. Oh, gosh. Man, they just can't help themselves. I gave the match 2.5 stars, guys. Wow. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Mag. Goodness sake. Kevin Knight gonna come join into the fray. Mag says ESPN and Disney are laying off big time. Yes, they are. Christine said, is anyone else getting commercials interrupting the podcast? Sorry about that, Christine. Max said he gave the last match 3 stars, but this chaos is making me lower my score. Yeah, yes. The chaos is outrageous. You know, I'm adding the chaos in with my score. It's 2.5, man. It's 2.5 stars. I can agree with you, Mag. I can agree with you on the 3 stars. But yeah, I saw it coming. Oh gosh, man. Oh gosh. Kenny Omega is busted up. Oh my gosh, man. I'm gonna give Dynamite. I want to give it 3 stars, guys. I have it at 2.7. I have it at 2.7. Let me think, guys. I give it 3 stars, man. I give it 3 stars. And this right here is because of Sky Blue and Willow Nightingale, Megan Bain, Julia Hart, Tekla. I'm gonna give it 3 stars, guys. Wow. Man, it was okay. It was okay, guys. I'm gonna give it 3 stars, man. Maybe it should be 2.5 stars. Maybe it should be 2.5 stars. It was an okay show. Let's say 2.5 to 3 stars. Man, they had to kill it with the interference. They just had to. They can't help themselves. Why do we have to end the shows all the time like that? We don't have to do that. We definitely don't have to do that. But man, yeah, between 2.5 and 3 stars, I can roll with the 3 stars, guys. But hey, appreciate you coming in. Hey, and if you have not went ahead and hit that like, share, join button over on Facebook, definitely go ahead and do that. Let everybody know that you're liking the show, that you're rocking with the Straight Up Wrestling Show. Here on YouTube, guys, hit the like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, ding, 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 so you know we're on like times like these. Do the same thing over on Twitch, guys, and if you're on X, guys, formerly known as Twitter, like, share, tweet, and retweet, and follow the Straight Up Wrestling Show, guys. Let everybody know, hey, that you're rocking with Straight Up Wrestling Show. And guys, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and finish watching, because like I said, I'm about 50 minutes left in the show. I do want to finish watching what I was watching on AEW last week. And last week, man, had a lot of interference in it. Had a lot of good matches, but a lot of interference in these matches. Really ticked me off. And then we have this play out this week. So, yeah, I got to go back and I want to review that. And I want to go ahead and review this too. I want to get a look at the first 2 matches again here. Look at it again. But yeah, I want to do a review of both of them because look, I'm looking at podcasters out here. Podcasters that I listen to sometime, man, they'll get on and they'll say, for the last 5-6 weeks, last 4 or 5 weeks, AEW Dynamite was fire. Was fire. And I'm like, man, look, I know AEW have fire pay-per-views. Their pay-per-views are great. I know that. And they've always had that. For the last 5 years, they have put on some dynamic. Only a couple times I think Tony Khan slipped. But for the most part, he have put on dynamic pay-per-views. Really good. Really good. But then the TV show, it lacks, man. The TV shows lack. But you get, like I said, you got a lot of podcasters out here that used to love the WWE. And when the WWE not as doing as well, they'll come on and get on AEW and they will praise it and say it's fire, it's all that, and it was the greatest thing since bread was sliced, guys. Since sliced bread. And that's not the case. But in my observation, AEW have the better wrestling product right now. They definitely do. They have the better wrestling product. They have the better wrestling product. WWE presents their wrestler. They present their big time wrestlers as stars, even though, like I said, they're not mainstream stars like they were before. They're not in the general public. But to wrestling, even if you're an AEW fan and you turn over to the WWE, you turn over to that show, you have to admit those guys look like stars. They look bigger than life to the wrestling public. They just do. Roman Reigns still look like he's bigger than life to the people that are watching wrestling. Anybody watching wrestling, that guy's huge, man. He comes off as huge, as somebody that just you got to watch. Even Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, and anybody else, man. Even some of the upper mid carders look like big time. They just look big time, like they're big time in the public eye. So that's the difference. But right now, I will say AEW have the better product, but AEW is caught in a conundrum, man. They're doing the same things that they've been doing for the last 5 years, in my opinion. It's always attacks. I'll say probably 3.5 years ago is when Tony Khan really got into the attack mode. It's really when he really started digging into the attacks to where he believed that, man, we always got to have something going on. We always got to have these guys being attacked. We can't let anybody breathe and see exactly what's going on or be able to think about what's going on in the company or with these feuds or whatever. Everything is chaotic. And straight up, man, I'm gonna tell you, when everything's chaotic, I don't care what entity it is, what kind of job it is, or whatever. You don't have time to think, guys. You really don't. You just go with the motions, and people are just watching. And I don't know, man. I don't know. And like I said, until Tony Khan can figure that out, that, hey, this is not what the actual wrestling fan, and I'm talking about, when I talk about the wrestling fan, I'm talking about the wrestling fans that stopped watching after WCW went down, those casual fans. A lot of them are still out there, guys. I know a lot of them, maybe some of them passed away, but a lot of Gen Xers and, ones that's older than me, baby boomers and things, probably in their 60s, the 60s, and some of them in their 70s, they still out there. And I know Tony Khan would love to grab a hold of them. They're out there, man, but you got to give them a product to believe in, something to invest in. And I don't know if people want to invest in a whole bunch of chaos, guys, and that's what we have. Man, that's just being straight up with you guys. All right, my man Magnum says ESPN and Disney are laying off big time. Yes, they are. I gave that last match 3 stars, but this chaos is making me lower my score. Yeah, I had got that. Ray said no, he wants to tell Vince he only cares about himself and no one else, and how many lives he has destroyed. Man, look, I can understand that. I definitely can understand that. But I don't know, Vince done made a lot of careers too, and he has helped a lot of people. A lot of people have been fed off of what Vince was able to do. But yeah, he has destroyed a lot of lives. I ain't gonna lie about that. Nice and arse. I agree with you on that, Christine, saucy girl. The Amazon woman, Christine says, you saucy, I see you, Ray says. Max says, I give Dynamite 2.5 to 3 stars. Yeah, that's exactly where I have it. Yes, Sky Blue helped a lot. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Oh, man, she definitely did. Good night, everyone. Have a great the rest of your night. Take care of y'all. Take care of all. You too, Christine, saucy girl. All right, 2.8 stars for the night, y'all. I'm with you on that too, Alma. Yeah, 2.7, 2.8 stars. Yeah, 2.5, 3 stars tonight. All right, my man Glenn says, wait a minute, let me get mad. What Mag says? Yes, Christine, I'm getting commercials. Harry's podcast too. Okay. Wow. All right, Khan gets the WCW behind, what the heck? Behind the scenes staff probably improved. Okay, yeah. All right, guys, but I'm gonna let you guys go, man. And wow, sorry about the commercials because I didn't even put it on. I didn't even put that on tonight. As far as our commission, me and Chris would get paid for them. I didn't even put that on, so it wasn't monetized. It's not monetized already, so the commercial shouldn't even been on. So I know they come on if you watch this after, the commercials will come in, but I didn't know it was coming through doing the podcast. Wow, sorry about that, but I appreciate all our friends, man, the family sticking with us, guys, 100%. Appreciate you, Mag. Appreciate you, Glenn, coming in. Appreciate Raymond. Appreciate Alma. Appreciate Christine, saucy girl. Appreciate Lucas coming in. Mag says, have a great evening, everyone. Most definitely. Appreciate Will Rally Sport coming through tonight. Let's see, who else? There was some other people come through. Guys, if I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry about that. Appreciate AJ Scales coming through early tonight. Will Rally Sport. Man, appreciate all of you. And guys, I will talk to you later. Me and Chris, we will see you Friday night. I'm sure Chris is off Friday night. Unless something comes up, Chris is off Friday night. We will be doing SmackDown. But guys, I plan on coming on doing something tomorrow. And if I get a chance, I'll do TNA too. But guys, I'll talk to you later. Stay straight up. Peace.